The only way to learn mathematics is to do mathematics. Hello boys and girls, my name is Miss Aliyah Brewster and today we'll be examining the concept of ordering decimals. So grab a pencil and your notebook, get settled because we're about to start. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's begin. First of all, we'll examine the concept of decimals by defining what decimals are and examining the place values of each decimal so that you can be better informed and better equipped to order the decimals. Decimals are a way to show numbers less than 1. Place values show the value of each number before and after the decimal point, such as tenths and hundredths. Now, if you look at the image, you would notice that the number that's up on the screen there is 28.531. 28.531. We do not say 28.531. That would be incorrect. So whenever you're calling the numbers after a point, you call them individually. So the number again is 28.531. In that number, you would see that the numeral 2 represents tens and the numeral 8 represents the units or ones as we know it. And then after the 8, there is the decimal point. After the decimal point, you'll see number 5, and 5 represents, the place value of 5 is tens, and the place value of 3 is hundreds, while the place value of 1 is thousands. Now, numbers that go before the decimal point are 10 times bigger as they go further away from the point, while numbers that are after the decimal point becomes 10 times smaller the more they move away from the decimal point. Look at the other image on the screen. There you would see some colorful cubes. The first cube, which is a large cube, is used to represent whole numbers, such as the one in the figure 28.531. The whole number there would be 28, while the flat image or the square is used to represent tenths. Those are the numbers that come exactly after the point. In this case, in the case of the number 28.5, that number would be 5. Then you have the long rectangular image that is used to represent 100, while the small cube is used to represent 1000. Now below, there's an enlarged image of what was explained just now. So here we have it in a numerical value. The large cube there, you see it is represented by the whole number 1, while we have the smaller cube or the flat image, which is used to represent the numeral value after the point. And then there is the long rectangular image, which is used to represent the second number after the point, while the third image represents the third number after the point. Now, the idea that you're supposed to be grasping here is that each number within a decimal number has its value. Now we'll move on to comparing decimals. To compare decimals, we have to use our eyes. You have to look at the numbers and differentiate which one is bigger or perhaps even which one is smaller. In this example, we have the numbers 7.54, and then we also have the number 5.94. In this case, the whole numbers 7 and 5 are different. Therefore, 7 is greater than 5, meaning that 7.54 is the bigger number. In this other example here, the situation is different. We have two numbers, however, the whole numbers are the same. 20.69 and 20.23 are the numbers we'll be comparing. So in instances where you have the whole numbers that are the same, you have to look at the number that comes after the point. In this case, those numbers are 6 and 2. 6 is greater than 2, therefore the number 20.62 is greater than 20.23. Now that you understand a little more about decimals, I would like you to try this activity on your own. Using the symbols below, compare the decimal numbers. We have greater than, less than, and equal to. For number 1, you'll be comparing the numbers 0.4 and 0.7. Number 2, you'll be comparing 5.6 and 5.9. Number 3, you'll be comparing 24.39 and 24.37. Answers. So for your activity, I hope you're finished. Here are the answers. Number 1, we learned that 0.7 is greater than 0.14. While for number 2, we learned that 5.6 is less than 5.9. While number 3, 24.39 is greater than 24.37. I hope you got all correct. Now we can move on to ordering decimals. For this activity, you'll be arranging these numbers in ascending order. One study tip is that ascending order means to arrange numbers in an increasing order. That is, from smallest to largest. For A, the numbers you're given are 7.2, 9.1, 3.1, 11.9. Letter B, the numbers that you are giving are 23.1, 5.3, 7.23, 7.21. The last activity, the numbers are 0.1, 100.3, 7.23, 6.2. Did you get all correct? Here are the answers. For the first activity, the correct order is 3.1, 7.2, 9.1, followed by 11.9. For the second activity, the correct order would be 5.32, 7.21, 7.23, and 23.1. While for the last activity, the correct order would be 0.1, 6.2, 7.23, 100.3. That has brought us to the end of this lesson, boys and girls. Remember, to learn mathematics, you must do mathematics. This simply means that even though our lesson might be over, your study time is not over. In order to be successful at your upcoming exams, you need to practice, practice, and practice some more. Thank you very much for tuning in, and goodbye.